It really doesn't make sense, but you know, we are trying. We will continue trying. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, there you go. There you go. Alright. Go ahead and put on the racers since we're about to finish up Q Quali. Let's go ahead and put these guys on. These guys deserve their last lap at least to be counted. Currently, the fastest lap is Martin Sanchez, followed by Derek, then Joshy, then Ghost. The top three are in the 28. Pretty competitive field today. It's gonna be nice. Alright, so first person to take the flag was Mango, did not improve on his lap. Then we have a Wower in the pits. No longer in contention. Mercedes wide, Mercedes passing on a hot lap. Fastest of all goes 28.1. Pretty good lap there. Then it goes, he's coming into the pits, it looks. And then it looks to be JM, who's also in the pits. Next is Joshy, across the line now, did not improve, or did not raise his position. He stays in third. Martin Sanchez with the fastest lap with a 28.008. Last across the line was 2 cents, or not last across the line, next across the line is 2 cents, getting up to P10. And then looks like nobody else is on a lap. So this is going to be our grid for the Grand Prix. This is going to be interesting. I don't know about you guys, but I got me some popcorn. It looks very tasty. Alright. So Martin P1, Derek P2, Joshy P3, Ghost P4, Mango P5, Bloomer P6, Potato P7, Card Attack P8, Twice P9, 2 Cents P10, Ginger P11, Rage P... no, Ginger Rage P11, Booby Poppy P12, Hopka P13, Wower MKE P15, and I missed the last three. That's great. What I was gonna say is Jam in P15, Candy in P16. The fastest time was a 28.008. Fuck, he's going fast. Alrighty, time for a 5 minute break. That is gonna happen for the drivers to cool off. That is gonna be just a couple of minutes now. But in the meanwhile, you could be getting your popcorn, your drink. Make sure to stay hydrated. Can have you guys drowning. I was gonna say drowning. I can't have you guys dying of thirst over here. All right. Hello.
D-Master, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How's it going?
Let me get that. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, we're live on our stream. We just wanted to have you say hi to all the viewers we have over here at Tier 2.
Hi, how's it going, guys? How are y'all?
We are fantastic.
Currently, not too much happening on this broadcast camera. I'm looking at some Mercedes pit boys, but that's about it.
Mercedes Pit Boys?
Yeah, we're on my screen. We're currently looking at the pit lane, and we're just staring at some Mercedes mechanics.
You can't switch cameras
No.
and watch cars on track?
No, we're already done over here.
Oh, you're done.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing the same thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Sorry. All right. So we're just killing time together.
Yeah. Yep, basically about right.
No, this is great. We got two of our tiers racing at the same time.
True.
Do not ready up 5 minute break. Yeah, guys, anyone watching, do not ready up.
Yeah, do not ready up. I can't tell you what's going on in my stream because I don't know. It just says waiting for players, but you know.
Yeah. I forget. This is a I love it when Stickman takes a screenshot of the picture and doesn't crop it. When do we have formation laps this season? I know I wrote the rules with his assistance. That's why I'm asking him, because I'm testing him.
Formation lap should be on, yeah? It should be on?
Maybe.
No, we took them off.
I think we took them off.
I think we took them off for this.
We thought there were tire temp issues.
And
There are tire temp issues.
So they're still there?
Yeah, they still haven't gone away. No.
Oh, how about that?
I got it like 2 days ago.
Pull up the rules.
I got that tire temp issue 2 days ago. I know that it's still in the game.
Look at
We're looking up our own rules.
that.
Just to confirm.
Stickman has left the session. That's interesting. Why has Stickman left our session? Scroll down.
So
I could have sworn there's no mention. Did we not mention anything in settings about formation laps?
I guess not. Awesome.
What is that? Why does something keep saying we're awesome? Oh, we have new followers. That's what it is.
Oh,
I forgot about that. I forgot I had added the new follower thing to our Twitch account.
That's happened a few times.
We were wondering what that was. So we're up to 103 followers. Okay. So
no, we didn't.
all right, we're going to let you... Austin subscribed with Prime. That is really awesome. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
you know, it's technically free
over
to
to our
subscribe.
YouTube channel. This is D-Master OG on the mic with me here. He is streaming our Tier 1 race over on YouTube, Gravel Trap TV on YouTube, and hit him up. We'll talk to you later, man. Have a good race.
Alrighty, you guys as well. See y'all after the race.
Yep.
See you, bud.
You know, those guys are pretty cool. I love those guys. It's just, I'm a little new. I don't know if I would say new, but like, they've been doing this for a while, and this is my first race, thankfully. It's gonna be a very fun season. In a week, we have our first Mavericks race, so that's also going to be very fun. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be interesting to say the least. Race director to see tires. We're just looking at some Mercedes tires right now. Mercedes pit wall. 2 cents. I'm trying to get a good result from you. I saw you decently qualify up there. We're gonna see that. What are you guys thinking about the real life Formula One? How it's starting in like 2 months? Starting up again. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do our introduction and then we will get into that race. Alright, be right back. Alrighty, going around the formation lap now. We have Martin Sanchez leading the pack. We have Derek behind, Joshy number 3, Ghost number 4, Mango P5, and they're just coming around the first sector now. This is going to be a very interesting race. 29 laps is a very long time to go, and we're going to have a very, very fun time on this opening race, of the opening. The opening race, the opening lap. Wow, is it going to be hard to talk for this race. It's going to be very interesting. These new corners is just a very good excuse you have 2 cents, but good luck to you from P10. Alrighty. New season of Gravel Trap TV starts in just half a lap of Bahrain of Tier 1. This is going to be a very, very cool start. Very good thing to begin with our year. Alright, as the last couple of cars found their way off to the last corner, we are going to see the front people start parking up nice and smooth as Martin completely bends the car. Oh, that's a great way to start the year. Okay. And there you go. Alright, parked it. I think that's pretty decent. P2 has parked it a little bit better. P3, P4 have parked it. P5, Mr. Mango. Then we got P6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 that are parking up now. And everyone is parked. Let's go onto the 5 red light and see how this goes. And lights out and away we go, kind of. Maybe? Okay. That's interesting. Oh, Mercedes gone around. We have a Haas that hit it. McLaren as well. That's a 3-second penalty. 5-second penalty, I mean to say. As there is just so much going on. What is going on with this camera? We cannot see anything with these positions of the camera. as that AlphaTauri goes really wide. Ferrari comes on the inside of it. Also does the Alpine. Tries to come around the outside, is not able to find a move. And we're going to have this battle of this Alpine and this AlphaTauri coming very close together, as they're unable to make that move done side by side coming into this next part of the track, as there should be some fights going on behind them, but I can't find any of them. Nothing going around, but that Alpine has spun it. WWOE has spun the car, making it a very chaotic race already, and everyone is going to go ahead and get past them. Is that a Red Bull with no wing that I'm seeing from Kart Attack? That is not the ideal situation you want to see from the opening lap, as Martin has gotten a 1 second advantage already from Joshy behind, already almost out of DRS range, but they're probably using some good amount of battery to stay in there. Potato 1.5 seconds as Martin sets the fastest lap of a 39.5. Potato 1.6 seconds, Joshy 0.98 seconds. So very close from there, but we're having some battles at the back of the grid that I was not able to catch. 4 people into the pits. Everyone else was going basically side by side, and I did not see any of those, but we have 4 people in the pits. Derek, Card, Wower, and Hopka, and 2 cents are in the pits for some early pit stops. Unexpected from those guys, but they're going to have a recovery race from here on forward. Very unfortunate from them. Let's hope they can get something around here. It is already 2 seconds from P3 and P2. This is a very commanding race for Martin here. No shot that anyone here was continuing that, as Wower has made another spin in the first segment of corners. We're going to get back on there as Derek gets passed by Hopka in the Ferrari. Unable to have caught what was going on there, but I'm guessing there was a slight problem from the way that they were positioned. 2.3 seconds from Potato now from Joshy and Martin, as I think Potato had a little bit of a snap there at the last corner, and Ginger right behind him in DRS. They're going to have DRS open this lap, as we see a little bit further back, the Alfa Romeo of Bloomer is trying to look up the inside of Mango, unable to find anything, but this McLaren of Poppy going up. Oh, Mango has spun the car. The other Alpine has spun the car. Very much not ideal for his race, but that is going to be a very good, interesting set of tires now. Radioactive. Let's see if Joshy can reel him in. It's already a 1.6 second lead from Martin. He's a very commanding couple of corners in front of him already, and Potato 2.5 seconds nearly from the top 2, and 1.3 seconds, as they're probably going to be going side by side very soon. Ghost is very close up to the rear end of Ginger here, and this is going to be a very intense battle for P4. That's going to come out to currently Ginger is up front with Ghost really close behind. Let's keep on going back, see what is going on here. We got JMH being pressurized by Poppy. Sanchez with a 32.3. Very fast lap from that man. 2.2 seconds already from Joshy. Holy hell. He is moving separate from those guys. As we have Hopka and who else is that? Joshy up there? Hopka is being lapped currently, as there is a couple of things going on in this field. Alright. Bloomer is still being, yeah, I will say great start from Martin. He is intensely leading this race. As I saw, one of those Ferraris was going a little wide, going behind Ghost. I'm pretty sure that is. It's the Alpha Tauri, I want to say. Yeah. No, that is the... What is going on here? What? Oh, Hopka is... Oh, there you go. Hopka is lapped. I didn't realize. But we have Ginger and Potato. Potato had a really good start as well, yeah. Potato is 3.5 seconds from Martin, though. Almost 3 seconds from Joshi, as he is so commanding in front. As we have this giant DRS train going all the way from Potato to... That looks like twice, all the way in P7 from P3. Very close these guys are to each other, especially with that DRS helping them. That is going to be a very, very close Ferrari versus AlphaTauri, it looks like. Going a little bit wide into the entry to have a very good line through the corner. These guys are doing wonderful, wonderful things with those tires right now. As long as they can keep with it and keep the momentum going, they should be having a great, great race. Ginger is gonna get going on the outside by Ghost, and he's got it done. That's a very, very good job from Ghost. And Ginger pulls it for the switchback. Wonderful, wonderful move from Ginger, going around the inside again as Ghost prepares to move down the inside, and he is ahead. But Ginger is going for a switchback, and he is ahead as well. What is going on here? These guys are very, very close. I think they banged tires to that corner, and they are currently Ghost in front, Ginger behind, but they're very, very close on pace as they were switching back each other through that second sector, as those corners are very, very good to overtake at, as Ginger tries to have their nose up the inside of this long main straight around the back. And with DRS is going to be a very, very good move from Ginger all the way around, and they're in front of Ghost. All right, now that Ferrari's not going to have DRS, but Ghost will have the DRS as they're going side by side. Both AlphaTauris are going side by side with Bloomer behind as well on the Alfa Romeo. And Bloomer gets overtaken by twice, but Ghost was unable to make the move on Ginger, as this race is beginning to look more and more hectic as those AlphaTauris are trying to catch up to that Ferrari, as that Ferrari goes a little bit deep maybe, and the AlphaTauris just can't get the traction down like that Ferrari. As Twice is coming up on the back of Ghost very quickly. Nah, gives him a tap on the rear end, spin his own teammate around. Oh my, that is not going to be very good between teammate battles. That is not ideal for the two AlphaTauris. Oh my goodness. Alright, continuing on with the racing, there looks to be Candy really close to Ghost as he's trying to recover his position from that spin from his teammate. They're not going to be happy about that, confronting about it later. As we look up the field a little bit more, Martin is 3.5, almost 4 seconds clear of the next person, as we have, it looks like Hopka spinning again in that long left-hander after the second sector. Twice is inside of that DRS range of Bloomer, and that is going to be a very, very good DRS pull that they're going to get. Already closing up, I think that was 2/10 this first, not this first, but this lap alone, as there's a lot of people coming through this first chicane right now. Candy being one of them, right behind Ghost with DRS. They're not going to be able to pull on anything this lap, but Hopka is retired from the race in the middle of the track, it looks like, in the middle of that first sector, and safety car is out 7 laps into this race. Everyone has to slow down as the Mercedes and Haas of 2 Cents and Derek get the freest of pit stops they will ever see in this game, probably. And that is going to get them, also Wower is going to be in this pit stop. That is going to get them a free pit stop while they line up to this safety car. Martin has just lost the 4-second lead that he had. That is not an ideal loss for him, but he has more than enough tires and more than enough pace to hopefully stay in front of these guys and be a real good competition for that race lead, as he is already showing us very clearly that he is here for winning, and he is here to dominate as he dives into the pits, and he's going to be followed by Joshi as well, as these guys know it's going to be a free pit stop. Potato coming into the pits, Ginger coming into the pits, as well as Joshi comes out. It comes into the pits, still behind Martin, already done his pit stop. Twice is going to be leading this race as he comes out without pitting again. And JMH is also going to be in front of our race leader, Martin, here. And close behind is going to be Ghost, who did not come into the pits. But Joshi is going to be behind Ghost in P5 as our race leader, Martin and Joshi, filter in on new tires. This is going to be a very good restart to the race, as we have some more cars coming out of the pits now. Candy, Mango, and Poppy are all coming out of the pits in front of Card Attack, who did not choose to make a pit stop, and Poppy is going to be behind Card Attack just barely. Oh baby, we're behind the safety car now. It's just a waiting game as Twice leads the pack into the first couple of sectors behind the safety car. 2 laps still to go under safety car. We will see how it goes a little bit later. All right. No safety car in message, I don't think. But everyone looks to be weaving down these straights to get the best tire temperatures they can. All right. Potato is killing him. Potato's P6, which is, I'm pretty sure, net P3. Potato is doing really good, Scott. Yeah, I agree. This is probably going to be their last lap under safety car, to be honest, because this is their second lap going around. We're going to see how this race restarts, as let's look at these tires. 8-lap-old medium tires for JMH, 8-lap-old hards for Twice, and Ghost hasn't changed tires either, so they're going to be at a disadvantage whenever this race restarts. All right. I don't know about you, but this is very entertaining. I'm just eating some popcorn, chilling out. And there's a message for safety car in. Everyone is weaving about as fast as they can. Not surprised. Alrighty. It is almost time to get underway of the safety car restart, as the safety car is coming into the pits now, and Weiss leads them going through the last corner, and he is off, getting a really good start right in front of JMH, as those hard tires are a little bit colder, but they just shot off with a little bit of speed. Martin swerving around really furiously to get those hard tires warmed up, as they have not been raced on yet. As going down further on the field, we got Potato and Ghost going side by side. Potato trying to make the move around the outside on those old, cold, medium tires, I think they are. And Potato is unable to make the move. He goes side by side through here, pulls out of it, unable to make the move stick, as Ginger is going down the inside of him. And this is a very, very close battle for 6th place here, and 5th place, if you really want to count it that. Martin is very, very close to JMH in front of him, as he is on new tires, and someone has spun it, as that looks like Ghost is spun behind him, and Potato is freed up into 5th place. Ginger right behind him, still not moving a foot, but that Alfa Romeo of Bloomer got a little bit squirrely into that rear end, and oh no, Derek has spun it. He's all the way back there, as you can see in the background of the screen. He's spun the car, got it turned around in front of Ghost still, but that's not going to be a wonderful pair of events for him, as we have JM going real slowly for Martin on those old tires. Martin has so much more grip at this point of the Grand Prix. He's trying to find any way around him, looking around the straight, unable to find anything to happen, as they're going to get DRS on this straight. But JMH is coming into the pits this lap, is going to lose all those positions, and Joshy has pulled out in front of Martin as they have switched positions. This is the net race lead, as Joshy is now leading this race provisionally, as Twice still needs to pit. Oh, are they going to get to the end of the race on this tire, though? I'm pretty sure Joshy's on mediums, is he not? He is. Joshy has a lot more grip than Martin right now, but that still doesn't matter, as Twice is 1.3 seconds ahead, and Martin has DRS and Joshy does not, as Martin has run a purple first sector on those new mediums. And this is only getting better by the minute, as people are just going faster and faster, getting more comfortable, as Card Attack is getting a little bit pressurized by Booby Poppy, as Booby Poppy is trying to look up the inside of the Red Bull car here, as he has way more traction. You may be using a little bit of DRS as they pull aside, and they're going side by side into this left-hand corner. Poppy on the inside, and he sticks it on the inside, unable to make the move down, and Card Attack has the traction into the left-right, as Booby's still trying to get a move done around the outside or the inside. He's just trying to get something around there. But Card Attack is defending very well. Not allowed from him to get out of the way, as DRS gets turned on for this lap. My mistake, as Twice has already been caught up by Joshy on those old hard tires. He is 5/10, as Joshy is very close to him. He's getting there, almost hugging the backside of that AlphaTauri in his Haas. Oh. They're getting very close, as Boomer has a look down the inside of Ginger. Ginger is defending very well, and Candy trying to go around the very far right-hand side of the track, as he's unable to find the space. Martin and Sanchez, I think Twice has spun out. He has. Looks like he is falling back really far into the Grand Prix. He's falling back to 8th place, as Josh and Martin have now retaken the lead, and Twice gets back up into 7th place as he overtook Candy, but he's going to be trying to look into the inside of this Alpine here, unable to make any move on Mango, and that's not ideal for him, as he lost the race lead to these guys that have already pitted, and he hasn't, so he needs to pit, and this is going to be a monstrous race for him, as behind we're going to have this Twice getting really comfortable by these McLarens, and Red Bull cars getting really, really close to the Candy to twice. Not able to pull anything off here. Just try to chill behind. Use this DRS and maybe a little bit of ERS as they're coming down to that first corner. Nothing able as they try to look up the inside. Oh, that Red Bull has gone straight on by Card Attack. No brakes being used by that man. That is not an ideal situation to see him in. We will see what happens from his race on now. My apologies. Candy is leading the two McLarens as Booby Poppy is a little bit close behind as they're trying to go side by side through here, not trying to make any contact as Candy takes a really, really defensive line through that corner, maybe trying to not let his teammate get past him, but his teammate has so much more tire grip, basically pushing him through that last sector. Right hand corner. Is he gonna go down the inside? He is not. He just stays behind Candy as Booby Poppy is so much more over speed as Mango looks to have spun it. He did, and twice goes into the pits, and Booby Poppy is up to 6th place as they're gonna be just pushing each other to go faster and faster as 2 Cents is quickly gaining speed behind. What's going on back here? As Derek and War are having a little bit of fighting back here as they go straight into the wall. That was not an ideal moment for those guys as they're probably not getting back in the race. Oh, someone has a penalty as they were running each other off of the road. Woer has a 5-second penalty. And Joshy has a 5-second penalty as well for cutting track limits. And that means that Martin has a very, very easy rest of this ride out. But it is virtual safety car. And we are having slower drivers around the track right now. Martin just needs to stay within 5 seconds of Joshy. And he has this race lead in the bag. And this is going to be a very, very good half of this race. Drive-through penalty for Potato. That is not an ideal scene as he was doing so good in this race to be in P3. Back to green flag running. I'm sorry I missed that, but nothing is really happening as these cars are not close enough to make any moves. Everyone is still in this race other than Hopka. We've all survived pretty decently, as I would say, as Potato goes into the pits to serve his drive-through. I'm guessing he is going to be coming out near last. That is not ideal. Hopka has left the session. That's also not ideal. And as he comes out of the pits, he no longer has a drive-through penalty. But who does have a 5-second penalty is Woer for speeding into the pit lane. As everyone is coming into the pits a little bit early and more times than they want to, as Martin is still staying within that 5-second range of Joshy, and he's gonna probably be getting this race lead unless something happens to him. But they are 12 seconds ahead of Bloomer in P3. And everyone else in P3 to P6 is there behind Bloomer. Basically, there's 3 cars going for P3 right now. P3 and P4 are half a quarter of a second from each other. So close on the road as they're barely just pushing each other through that last sector. Ferrari of Ginger going up against the Alfa Romeo of Bloomer. This is going to be a very interesting fight as the Ferrari has DRS. Bloomer does not. And Poppy behind in the McLaren is also very, very quick. He may go for the 3 wide. He did not get it 3 wide, but Ginger is going to try to make it 2 wide into this next few corners, and he makes it stick. Ginger's going to out-traction him. He's going to be in front. Bloomer is going to be losing 2 places now as the McLaren dives up the inside and tries to make it stick through the 3rd, 4th corner. That is very good racing as they're banging tires and Bloomer's not having any of it. He's pushing him aside, basically telling him to get off his racetrack, and he's going to keep the 4th place for now as Bloomer moves down 1 place, does not lose both places. Booby in P5, Bloomer in P4, Ginger in P3, already a second in front of Bloomer as they have been battling pretty hard with Poppy. And this is only going to get better as time goes on as 2 Cents is also joining this party, 6 tenths behind Poppy, and Candy only 5 tenths behind Card Attack, who is right behind those two, that little pack. Oh, whoa, what's going on the race lead here? Martin is 1/10 from Joshy, as he does not have to get this uncomfortable with Joshy, but he's only half a second. He lost a little bit of time in the traction zone, but he has DRS and he's gaining all of this time back, as it looks like Mango just made a move, and it looks like because 2 people are into the pits, Candy and Card Attack are into the pits. Card Attack has made a pass in the pits, it looks. Maybe. Ginger P3, Bloomer P4, Booby P5, same way as it was before. Just Mango now in P7 behind 2 Cents, and he's 5 seconds from 2 Cents. A little bit far, but he could probably still catch up. We still have this 4-way fight going on for P3 as P1 and P2 are kind of already secured 16 seconds away from the rest of the pack. But that is just how racing is, as we're going to have Bloomer going on the inside of Ginger, unable to make it stick. They're very, very close to each other as this is still an ongoing race. We have 12 laps to go after they cross the line. Twice has made a switch on JMH that I have missed. I didn't see Twice get that move. Poppy's going to be going down the inside of Bloomer here as he overtakes him into the braking zone. And Bloomer has nothing to counteract it. Poppy keeps the 4th place and is now going with DRS to chase Ginger in their pursuit to fight for this 3rd place, as Ginger's only 3 tenths in front of these guys. So this is still very, very close for this 3rd place. These guys are only separated by about 2 seconds from P3 to P6. Wow. Derek setting the fastest lap with a 31.16. Pretty good. All right. It looks like Martin is staying within half a second of Joshy. Joshy can't really go anywhere as he goes into the pits, actually, and relinquishes the race lead to Martin Sanchez, as he just needs to finish the race on this tire compound, I'm pretty sure. And that is going to be a very solid win for Martin. And Candy makes a move on Card Attack. I wasn't able to catch that, but they did that in that 2nd sector. As everyone is coming into the pits. We got Joshy, Booby, Bloomer, and Mango into the pits for a 2nd stop, it looks like. Have these guys been running out of their tires, maybe? I could not tell you. Martin is on 11 lap old hards. He may need to come into the pits, actually. There's still 10 laps to go. Potato with another 5-second penalty. That is not ideal, as he is coming into the pits now, it looks like. Oh, that is not ideal for sure. Card Attack has made a move on Candy. It looks like Candy may have made a mistake, and Card Attack is well in front. Derek is past Potatoes. Potato moves to P14, and Wower in last position with a penalty as well. There's a slow moving, not McLaren, Mercedes, as it is fixed up. Maybe it was just a issue. As Martin is still going purple, already pulled out a 20-second lead from Ginger. It was just 15 seconds a couple of laps ago. He has incredible pace. Everyone is pretty spread out other than Candy and Card Attack. They're staying within 1 second of each other. But 9 laps to go. Sanchez 21 seconds ahead, 20 seconds ahead. He is growing that gap every lap. And we're going to see how this is going to turn out, because this is a very possible race for third place to come to maybe a couple of 3 people, as Haas right now are 3 and 4, and these guys are going to be scoring so big for that Constructors Championship. Two Cents, as we were talking to in chat, is currently in P3 on a podium position. Let's see how their tires are holding up, though. They are on 15 lap old hards. Joshy's on new softs, 3 seconds behind. This is going to be a very, very easy move to have on his own teammate. I don't think those hard tires are making it to the end regardless, so they may still have one more pit stop in there. I don't think these guys are meant to make it to the end. I really don't. But Ginger is already 22 seconds behind Martin. So it is definitely going up that gap. There's currently 2 seconds between P8 to P10, so these last 3 couple of positions for the points are being contested pretty well, as Mango has P8, Bloomer has P9, Card Attack has P10. They are very, very close to each other, 3.8 seconds from the next group of cars, and they're going to be closing in on each other real quick, with some people having new tires. You could also consider Candy in there, as they're just coming in on the couple of seconds mark. Let's go ahead and look at these, oh, Bloomer, I think, is spun. Or fell back. I don't know what happened there, but Joshy is overtaken Candy, as they're probably just going to have Joshy pull 2 cents along with Joshy on his new tires, just to make sure they get to the end, as those Haas's try to strategize. They're only 2.5 seconds from Ginger, so they could really get a P2, maybe P2, P3 if they really, really want to battle them right now. Martin, 24 seconds. He could probably get a pit stop in and still come out in front. Joshy already closing up to a second of Ginger. Already closed up a second and a half. Six laps remaining as they cross the line. Joshy will have DRS for this straight. It's coming up. There it is. Flap open. Closing up 2/10 gain. 2.5. 3/10 gain. Is he going to go down the inside? He is. He makes the dive bomb stick. They bang wheels, having a little bit of contact as they continue out. And Joshy gets the traction down as Ginger has so much worse tires. And Joshy is just so much faster at putting down that traction. Joshy gets P2, and Ginger, nothing really much to say for it as he's getting dropped already 8/10 behind, and 2 cents doesn't look like they have much going for it, but Joshy's already pulled out 1 second, denying him of that crucial DRS on Ginger. And moment of truth, no DRS for Ginger here, as they are 1.3 seconds, just barely outside that 1 second mark. Ginger down into P3, Joshy into P2. Continuing, this race gets better. 26 seconds if you round up to Martin. He can definitely comfortably do a pit stop and still come out in front. He is dominating this race by a mile and a half. The action is definitely not done as JMH and Twice are going up the main straight, and they're going to be barreling down here, trying to get each other as fast as possible as Booby tries to go out the outside, goes really, really wide, gets a 3-second penalty for cutting the track and multiple extension of track warnings. I don't think Joshy spun. I think he's just doing really, really good. He's already in P2, radioactive. He is not pulling in Martin's lead, but definitely, well, he is actually pulling it in. He's going a little bit faster. He's gained 3/10, but he's definitely not going to be able to pull it back in 5 laps. He would have to be gaining 5 seconds a lap, which just doesn't look like it's happening, as Martin is coming up on the first couple of back markers here and legitimately about to blue flag them in a couple of laps here on the first round. Potato with another 3-second time penalty as his night is only getting worse and worse. Oh man, these guys are having trouble out here on these streets. Let's watch this race leader as he is just dominating this race, keeping the gap insanely large. As you can see, that back marker car in front of Wower, he is very, very fast. Three laps after they cross the line. This is the 4th lap they have to finish. Martin comes into the pits at lap 25. Let's see if he really does have the space to get on new tires and still come out in front. As he goes on to what tires? Soft tires. Soft tires. He's going to be going for that fastest lap. And he's coming out of the pits. Let's see. Joshy is going to be barreling down the main straight. I don't know if he's going to have enough space, but they might be coming out pretty close as Joshy's coming down with a lot more speed, and he's not able to get there, but he's going to be very, very close to Martin as he's only 2 seconds in front, 1.5 seconds as the delta starts coming down from Joshy just being faster on these straights, 1.3 seconds. So Martin just barely pulled out enough space for those guys to be able to stay in front, as Booby made a pass on JMH, as this was going to happen eventually. We all knew this was going to happen, but we did not expect it to be this soon. Joshy is still gaining time on that soft runner. Weirdly, those softs should have turned on by now, and he's gaining a little bit of space as Bloomer thinks not thinks, but has lost a position to Candy, it looks. Not Candy, Ghost. But not looking at the battle back there right now. Looking at the battle up front for the lead. Martin is 9/10 from Joshy as he's starting to pull away, but Joshy has that crucial DRS for the main straight. Hopefully he's gonna get it. And there's DRS as they're going to be going down that main straight. Martin is just going to be trying to not pull Joshy along. And Joshy's going to try to stay inside of this DRS as long as possible. As Joshy's actually flashing, which means he has less than 50% of light. Of energy. As this is going to be coming down to the last drops of ERS. As Mango has also made a move on JMH. JMH not having a great time as we're trying to focus on this gap up front. But Mango has made that move. And JMH has been... Alright, I got you, Prezi. Give me 1 minute. As we're just trying to get as much of this action as possible, as the last couple of cars in the chain of people, including Derek, Candy, and Bloomer, are really close together, but Martin Sanchez has set a fastest lap of a 30.1, nearly a second faster. Candy very close by Derek. Derek chooses to not dive down the inside of those corners, but he is still very close as Candy goes defensive. Derek goes on the outside, completely passes him before the braking zone, and Candy tucks into the slipstream, trying to get something back, as Derek is just so much faster on that main straight with DRS open. ERS flashing with DRS open again with Ghosts. The picture is pretty good. I will say that, Prezi. As we're going to get one more lap as the front runners get to crossing this line right about now as they're coming across the last corner. One more lap to go. This is going to be the last lap. We're going to be making sure that we're going to get this front runner the showtime he deserves, because he has controlled this race the entire way through. Alright, finishing the first sector. Not done any purple or green laps, it doesn't look like. I don't know who's doing comms, Prezi. That's a good question. Alright, coming across the hard left-hand corner. Easy to lock up the inside tire. Coming across, finishing the first half of the second sector. Nobody really getting too close to anybody. It looks like maybe Derek and Ghost got close for half a second there, as Derek is trying to go up the inside. He does go up the inside of Ghost, and this is going to be a last lap move trying to get the traction down, but Derek unable to get any traction compared to Ghost. Ghost still stays in front. Ghost keeps P10 for this last points paying position as P1 comes across the line, and he's going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix by 2.5 seconds. Immense lead to this race. Great race for Martin Sanchez. Congratulations to the round opener. Win from Martin. Joshy, P2. 2.5 seconds behind. Ginger coming across the line now in P3, getting rooted on by Mr. Prezi as of request from him. GTCS 2 cents is going to be P4, twice P5. Booby Poppy is going to be P6 on track, P7 with a penalty. P6 is going to come to Mango as GMH does not pass Booby with his penalty, but he comes in P8. And Card Attack comes in P9, coming in with those 2 points for Aston Martin. But I think the overall construction winner is going to be Haas with their P2 and P4. Driver of the day, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ghost P10, Derek P11, Candy P12, Bloomer P13, Potato P14. Very, very sad end to his race, as he was running P3 for most of the start. P14 for him, and P15 for the... I couldn't remember which driver it was. Oh. GMH's driver of the day, not Ginger this time, Prezi. I'm sorry about that, but he is, in our mind, the driver of the day, as he stayed on pace with those guys up front. Very good performance from Ginger. Ginger is the driver of the day. Hey man, if it works, it works. Congratulations to Martin on the very, very good Grand Prix win. There's not much else you can say about it, man. He just dominated the race. 25 seconds, 26 seconds, I think it was at the end. And after he made his pit stop, he had the fastest lap. He's going to bring home those 26 points for the Drivers and Constructors Championships for Red Bull. Very fast driver, very fast setup he had. He was very, very quick. Outpaced everyone else on the same tire and made those tires last. Congratulations, Martin. You deserve this win. For Peds? Top tier stream. Thank you. I agree. I agree. Alright. Thank you guys. Y'all are amazing. Alright. That's gonna end that first opening season Grand Prix at Bahrain for Tier 1 Gravel Trap TV racing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for the stream. And you guys have a good rest of y'all's night. Take it easy, everyone. Stay vibing.